Okay, well, this is August 4 week 4 revision test, and today I will solve this test. So if you have any problem, you can find out your faults, your mistakes, and also I will discuss some tricks by which you can solve this problem, these questions. Okay, first question, we have 8 plus 2 multiplied by 1.3. In this question we have the board mass, actually D mass. We will follow this D mass, that if we have addition and multiplication together, or addition or subtraction, or multiplication or division together, so first what we will do here, we have to multiply or divide. So here in these two cases we have to multiply by 1.3. so first we will multiply both of them, and what we will get here, 8 plus 2.6. Okay, so when we will add here, so we will get 8 plus 2.6. In fact, I am doing this one because most of the students have done the sum of these decimal numbers wrongly. So I will show you 8 plus 2.6, so it will become 10.6. remember that when we have decimals, and we must have to write like that, the decimal, both decimals should align. So this will be 10.6. so our first answer will be 10.6. okay, in the second question, in second question we have express 0.06 as a fraction, giving your answer in its lowest term. So remember that when we want to write some decimal number into a fraction, what we have to do here, we remove the decimal, and for removing decimal just place 1 instead of this decimal point, and there are 2 digits here, so we'll write 100 here, so that will be 6 upon 100. Some students write this answer, but we should read the instructions carefully, that giving your answers in the lowest term. So we have to simplify these terms. So 2 3 is 6, 2 5 is 10, and 0, and we can't further simplify, so our answer would be 3 out of 50, right? Okay, next, in question number 2 we have express 72% as a fraction in its lowest term. Again, the question is of the lowest term, so be careful about this term, this lowest term, 72%. Percent, the word percent means out of 100. So if there is 72% and I want to remove this percentage sign, what I will do here, I will divide by 100, 72 divided by 100. And the question is write in fraction in lowest term. So we will simplify this problem. 2 3 is 6, 36, and 50. Again, by simplifying we will get to 18 is 225 is. So our answer would be 18 out of 25. Part B, write down two fractions that are equivalent to 0.4. Two fractions and equivalent to 0.4. So first 0.4, I will write this number, I will remove the decimal, and I will write this in a fraction form, that is 4 upon 10. The second answer, there are many answers that can be of this question, because 4 upon 10 I can simplify it. I will get 2 2 is 4, 2 5 is 10. So second fraction may be 2 upon 5. So I can say that first answer may be 2 upon 5, second answer may be 4 upon 10, and again you can write any multiples of 4 upon 10 for the for this answer. Okay, come to question number 3. In question number 3 we have this question, complete the answers space using one of these symbols. We have this less or equal to, less than, equal to, greater than, greater or equal to. So what will we do here, that 0.65 we have, and the second number is 27 upon 40. The first part is in decimal and the second portion is in fraction. So we have two options, either we will convert this 0.65 into a fraction, or 27 upon 40 fraction into a decimal. So I will opt the second one, 27 upon 40 we have, and I will so I will convert this 27 upon 40 into decimal. Most of the students, that what I have observed during your test, that you have done like this 40 and then 27, but this is not a good way, because again, look at the answer marks. Marks assigned here is only 1, and it's not fair to do all these lengthy calculation for this 1 mark. So what you will do here, that if you have to convert this fraction into decimal, what you must do is that change the denominator in tens or multiple of tens, hundreds or multiple of hundreds, thousand or multiple of thousand. So here is 40. If I will do here 40 multiplied by 5 and again 27 multiplied by 5, I will get 45 are 200 and 27 5s are 135. So that will be 135 upon 200. Again now 200, I will make it 100. 135 divided by 2, so that will be 2 6 are 12 and 1 2 7 67.5. If I will divide this 2 by 135, what I will get, the half of 135, 135. Half of 100, 100, its half is 50, then 30, its half is 15, and 5, its half is 2.5. So what will be the half? 65 plus 2.5, 67 upon 5 divided by 100. Now when we have to divide, and there in denominator there are 2 zeros, so it will become 0.675. Now if I will make a number line here, and I will see that the first number is 0.65. let's suppose there is somewhere 0, there is 0.65. so what must be the position of 0.675? so I think you can say easily that 0.675 would be right of 0.65. so it means 0.65 is lesser than 0.675. right? Okay, come to the next one. Express 7% as a decimal. Again the same question we have done before also, that we have a 7%, and for 7% what will we do here, that 7, and to remove the percentage sign we must divide by 100, and there is a 100 here, there are 2 zeros, and the position of decimal is right now the position of decimal is here, so I will move 2 places here, so it will be 0.07. so 7% as a decimal is 0.07. Come to next question number 4. Question number 4 we have, write down the two cube numbers. Okay, question number 4, write down the two cube numbers between 10 and hundreds. Cube numbers are those numbers whose 3 factors are same. For example, if we say 27 is a cube number because the factor of 27 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So there are 3 multiples, and the same multiples, the 3 multiples are same, they are called the cube numbers, right? So between 10 and 100. So the easy way is this, that if you memorize that the cube of 1 cube is 1, again next number is 2, cube of 2 is 8 is a cube number, but our condition is between 10 and 100. Again the next number is 3, so cube of 3 is 27, and 27 is between 10 and 100. Okay, so our first number is 27. Our second number may be 4 cube is 64, so its second number will be 64. So these are the two cubes of between 10 and 100. Again we have the question, write down the two prime numbers. Write down the two prime numbers between 30 and 40. Between 30 and 40, prime numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which are prime. Prime means which are divisible by 1 and itself only. So remember that that 1 is not a prime number, and prime number starts from 2. So we have to write here two prime numbers between 30 and 40. So if we count after 30, then 31st, 31, 31 is a prime number, yes, and 32, not, it's not a prime number, it's divisible by 2, 33, then 34 again divisible, 35, 36, 37. So 37 is our next prime number. So 31 and 37 are two prime numbers. Next question, the temperature in a freezer is minus 18 degrees centigrade. The outside temperature is 24. The difference between the outside temperature and the freezer temperature. Remember that when we have these questions of this type of, these are the questions for direct your topic, directed numbers. I would prefer you that you must draw a number line here to solve these type of questions here. Okay. Temperature is minus 18. If I say that there is 0, here is minus 18, and the outside temperature is 24. Outside temperature is 24. So the question is the difference between the outside temperature and the freezer temperature. So the difference will be here from this portion to this portion. So here from 0 to 24 there is a difference of 24, and from 0 to 18 the difference of 18. So the total difference will be 24 plus 18. So it means 42 is the difference between the outside temperature and freezer temperature. Next part B. The temperature in a fridge is 22 degrees centigrade warmer than the freezer temperature. 22 degrees centigrade warmer than the freezer temperature. So freezer temperature first. What was the freezer temperature here? The freezer temperature was minus 18 degrees centigrade. So it means right now we have the temperature minus 18, but the temperature in a fridge is 22 warmer. 22 warmer. So it means we will increase 22 here. So whatever the temperature will be here is the temperature for the fridge. So minus 18, and we have to add, we have to move up, minus 18 plus 22. So minus 18 plus 22, so that will be 4. So 4 degrees centigrade will be the temperature in a fridge. Okay, question number 6, written as a product of prime factors. Again the word prime is here, and the second word is the factors. Okay, you must be very clear about this, that what is the prime number and what are the factors. You must know the difference between the factors and multiples. So in this part we have expressed 140 as a product of its prime factor. So prime factor means the numbers which are divisible by only 1 and itself. So we have 140, and I can make a prime factor. So 2 is a prime number, so I will start with 2, 2 7 is 40, and then again 2, 35 is 70, and then it will be divisible by a next prime number 5, so 5 7 is 35, and the next prime number may be 1, 7 1 is 7. So what will be the product of prime factor will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 and 7. So it will be a product of these 4 numbers, and I can simplify that there is 2 is twice here, so I can write here 2 square multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. So our prime factors are 2 square and then 5 and then 7. Next question, we have find the highest common factor of 168 and 140. 168 and 140. So in fact there are two methods. You can find the highest common factor by observing these two, this one, and the prime factors are 168 and this. And other method is by using that type of calculation that I think most of the students know like this, but I would prefer that you use this. 168 will be 2 power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7, and again 140 will be 2 raised to power 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. Okay, first we do the normal method that you have done in your middle school. that 168, sorry, 168 and 140, if I use this method, then it will be 2 2 4s, then 2 7s, and then 2 42s, 2 35s, and then again 2, so it will be 221, and oh sorry, in 35, in the table of 35 we don't have any number, so we use 7 here instead of this. 7 6 are 42, 7 5 are 35, and 6 and 5, these two numbers, there is not any such table in which they both numbers will lie, so we will say 2 to the 4, 4 7 the 28, 28 will be our highest common factor of the both numbers 168 and 140. So this is the first method, that our HCF will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7, so it will be 4 7s are 28. Okay. Second method, by the definition we have highest, common and factor. There are three words here: highest, common, factor. So you can see here in these two, what is the common here? Here is 2 raised to the power 3, here is 2 raised to the power 2, so the common between these two is 2 raised to the power 2. 3 and 5, there is nothing common here, so we leave that. And then we come to this 7 and 7, they both have the power same, so the common is 7. So you can say again that our highest common factor will be 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 7, and that will be 4 multiplied by 7, and that will be 28. So 28 will be the right answer for the HCF of 168 and 140. The next part we have, find the smallest positive integer such that 168n is a square number. Again, this question was the most problematic, and most of the students have not attempted, or if they have attempted, they have not done it correctly. So 168n is a square number. Okay, the question is here, 168n is a square number. So first try to understand that 168 means 168 multiplied by some number. Here is a n here, and n is such that number that when we will multiply this n by 168, the result would be a square number. Okay, so if we do that, 168 we have the factors of 168 that we have made here: 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7, and we have to add some number here such that by the addition of that number, this factors of 168 become square. So here is 2 raised to the power 3, so I can make it square by adding some 2 here. There is a 3 power 1 here, I can make it square by adding addition of one more number 3 here, and again there is 7 raised to the power 1, so I can add this 7 here. And now when I will multiply 2 raised to the power 3 multiply by 2 raised to the power 1, so it will become 2 raised to the power 4, and that is a square number. And this 3 will become 3 raised to the power 2, and 7 will become 7 raised to the power 2. So this number is a completely square number. So what we have added here is 2, 3 and 7. It means the product of these 3, 2 3 are 4, 4 7 are 28. If I will multiply 28 instead of this n, whatever the result would be, I will get a square number. So it means that their n is 28. Okay, question number 7. So question is, in the diagram in the answer space, TC, TD and AB are straight lines. Construct the locus of the points which are equidistant from TC and TD. I'm sorry that this question is of construction, so I can't do the construction accurately, but I will try to explain that how can you construct these type of questions. Okay, and in fact I have discussed in class in quite detail that how you will do that. Okay, so first look at the first question. Construct the locus of the points which are equidistant from TC and TD. So first look here, the equidistant from 2 points, 2 lines, 1 point or 1 line. Which case we are using here? So in fact we are using here that we have 2 lines. TC is a line, TD again it's a line. So we have this, it's a rule for 2 lines. Okay, so how will you do construction? TC and TD. What is the common point here is a T. So you have to do in fact an angle bisector from point T. So what was the method here? That using your compass, draw an arc from this point T, and with the same length, by maintaining the same length, again one more arc from this point and one more arc from this point, you will get an intersection point. And if you will draw this line here, this will be the locus of equidistant from TC and TD. So that will be our first part. Okay, now come to the second part. The second part say that the locus of the point which are equidistant from A and B, equidistant from A and B. Again, first look here, it's a case of 2 lines or 2 points. So it's a case of 2 points. It's a case of 2 points equidistant from A and B. So what we do here, a perpendicular bisector. We will draw a perpendicular bisector from A and B, means on line AB, on line AB. So we have this line AB. So how you will draw the perpendicular bisector? That using your compass, draw an arc of more than half from A above the line and again below the line, and similarly from B above the line and below the line. So what will you draw here? A line. This will be a perpendicular bisector. Now next question part we have. So this is our part B. This will be our part B. Now the question is, the two loci meet at P. Two loci meet at P. So we can see here, this is the point where these two loci are meeting. So I call it P. Now the next part is, AB is a chord of a circle with center P. Draw the circle. AB is a chord of circle with center P. So it means P is the center and AB must be a chord. Look, and in this case, unfortunately we have a P at the point here, but in fact when you will draw it accurately, you will find this point P not here, it will be somewhere there, right? This will be in fact your point P, because I have not done the accurate construction. So that's why our point P lies on the line, and it's not possible that the center is on a line and there is a chord here. Okay, if we have this circle, this is a center, and the chord must not pass through the center. If the chord will pass through the center, that will be a diameter line. This is a chord line, and if it will pass through a center, that will be a diameter line. But our requirement is that P such that AB must be a chord. So what will I do here? That from use a compass and make a center as a P, and draw a circle from point P, and the radius will be this from center to point A. This will be our radius. Okay, I hope you have understood this question. Last question of this test. Question number 8. The population of Nigeria was recently estimated to be 103,940,000. How will you read these numbers? You must know that I have noticed that most of the students cannot read these numbers in words. So actually these are unit tens, hundreds. thousand, 10,000, 100,000, and then million, then 10 million, and then 100 million. So we will say 103,940,000. So the population of Nigeria is 103,940,000, and the question is express this in standard form. One thing, first point. The second point, correct to three significant figures. Correct to three significant figures. So first we will convert this into a standard form, and then we will round it off correct to three significant figures. So to write them in a standard form, 103,940,000. To write in standard form, the decimal should be after first non-zero digit. After first non-zero digit. Right now there is a decimal point here. I will move this decimal after first non-zero digit. Okay, so that will become 1.03940 raised to the power 10 raised to the power, and how many decimals I have moved towards left? There are 3, 6, 7. 7 decimals I have moved. Okay, 8 digits. So it will be -8. The very easy rule is that if the number is decreasing, the value of number is decreasing. Before that this was 103 million, and now it is 1.03. so the value of number has decreased, so power must increase. So this will be plus 8. 1.03940 000 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8. So this is a simple rule you should follow, that if the value will increase, power will decrease. If the value will decrease, the power will increase. Okay, so that was the first part, that we have write this number in a standard form. But the second part is we have to write this number in correct to three significant figures. So we have these three figures. Okay, so first significant figure, second, third. This one is my fourth significant figure, and I have to write till here. The next digit after third significant figure is 9, which is greater than 5. So I will do the addition of this one here. So it will become 1.04 into 10 raised to the power 8. So our right answer is 1.04 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 8. You can see here this question is of for 3 marks. Actually these 3 marks are because there are two things. The first, we have to write in standard form, and the second, we have to write in significant figure. So 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this, 2 marks, and if you have done both correctly, so you will be assigned 3 marks. I hope it will solve your problem. However, if you have any problem, you can contact me on my WhatsApp. Thank you very much.